right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 50 on the base. 54 Mike. You ain't doing nothing today.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 30 on second down, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson over the middle, complete. It's Bowen. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Let's go.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike's 56. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That 60 outlaw. Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
Set 50, plant, 44. Let's go one more.
Block taking the snap at 1. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Locke's going to sneak it, and he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And some room to roam now. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
And got his man complete. A big third down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson now. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by
Welcome back, bro.
And that makes the score
Good.
14-7.
I'm playing a chew clock bum, bro. This is really eating on my soul.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed. Down the numbers. There he goes. 30. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They go with Chubb on second down. 7 yards there and a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10, Chubb. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Locke. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Jackson, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here we go. 8 read.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe that.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Yeah.
They begin with a run by Fournette.
You know, I finished the prison break, right?
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I'm just saying.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I done died as a shooter. I done died as a pilot. I done not protected niggas in the demolition. I done died parachuting in.
They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half.
Getting in the plane at the end of that hole.
In that locker room.
I done died on the highway on the way
More important than it actually is.
I passed it like 20 times too, but I done failed it every way.
This is I'm doing it though.
Every way, at least twice.
We really were just finding a way to
talk about team scripting
Nah,
plays.
you talking about recent. I'm saying I've been fucking that up for years. Before I never did anything else. It's just like fucking poor niggas
into this game.
We'll see if that script
and
is
then after I do, I'll be the one to fuck it up after I finally get
They
into
run
it.
it again with Chubb.
I accidentally have to fuck
And
up
he's
the
into the clear. The 40.
Just bad vibes
The
at this
20.
point.
10. And
But you're on Madden and these cookies finish in like 2.5 minutes.
Cleveland.
So I'm gonna go, 40 minutes, get the
Chubb,
plate ready, get the vibes.
70 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got daylight. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and that will shave one more off this lead. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left.
Yeah.
Bro, you
Got
should
his
see
man
these
complete
fucking
over the
cookies,
middle.
bro.
That's Bowen. And they corral him
What
just
are
a
they,
couple
Reese's,
yards
right?
shy of the end zone.
They're Reese's
Another
peanut
nice
butter
gain,
cookies.
16 yards there
You know what I'm
on a
saying?
first
Like
down
actual
again.
from the store.
They'll
When
try
I
to
put
run
chocolate
for it
chips
with
on.
Fournette. And he'll take
It's called
this
peanut
one
butter
in
cookie
for a
dough.
Jags touchdown.
I stuffed them with chocolate chips,
Leonard
bro.
Fournette with his 16th
My nigga, the
touchdown of the
vibes.
year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the
They
lead
came
now
out
up to
so
14.
fucking crazy. It's like ridiculous.
And
I
Lambo
put my
now
Air
after the
Nikes in the
touchdown,
washer. Do you think
he'll
I
kick
fucked
this
them
one
up?
away.
Nope. It's a Nike.
This one fielded at the 5.
I mean, if you say they look ghetto, I just really know where your head's at, really.
What?
But like if you like don't think these would slap, then like I don't know where your head's at. Like these are manually put in.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play. Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Shit, Reese's. Oh, the chocolate chip, sure, daily.
Yeah, those do look.
The run only got a yard. Here's second
Ratchet,
and 9.
Yeah, bro, I'm really finna run through these guys.
And again, it's Chubb. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show
The only
for
way I
it.
can stop this dude.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I like time at first.
Now Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Let's go. 60 yards. Go now. 70 Indy.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Bro, his stick work is nasty, bro.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
It's 42-35.
Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
I did the prison. I did the casino ice with some randoms. So it was pretty easy.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake,
and you got to kill everybody in the building.
Does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to
And
have
then
a
you go
little
into
bit
the
of
back
cushion,
room
and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is,
fuck with the
do all
keynotes
the
and
things
shit.
that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah,
Like
still a
parachuting
one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Oh, no,
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a
Oh, yeah,
manageable
I did
3rd
that
and 2
yesterday,
situation.
So you have it?
Nah, it was your boys.
Diamond? Oh, they had that?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Is that strapping this year? That was that Madden 16 meta. I was running that shit on first down. Madden 16 niggas was coming out in quarter and stopping the run. This shit was dead as fuck. Niggas coming out in quarter. Niggas coming out in quarter, stopping the run. No, it's clamping the pass. And there was, you know, quarterback running was garbage at the time. So that was never an option. You could never take off. You know what I mean?
I mean, you weren't like slow behind the line. Though, like,
my point is, you didn't have the takeoff to make that a huge weapon. I don't. Honestly, other than W, I didn't even see a lot of professional gamers use the quarterback a lot. That's my point. Professional Madden players.
2nd and 8. Jackson.
I can't name another player.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ultimate team.
Melvin Ingram dropping the
Niggas was
hammer
still
off the
running
edge.
stretch.
You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm not going to even ask you to repeat it, so fucking just did.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. This quarterback now, just one misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's first down.
Watch twins. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Check 52.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Oh, wow. But they're hitting them.
Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Like you already saw it.
56.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Still got bagged though.
Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Fournette. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
No, it's got that perfect.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They run. Chubb. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's
weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
What is it?
Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
49-42.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Yeah.
You should have went for an onside.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Go! Let's go!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Niggas really can't make a read. Shit bad.
You got tight right there.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Now he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Come on, bro. I'm not losing.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Like, look, bro, this rush outside.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that recipe on their last
Actually,
drive
I
that
know how
resulted
to
in a
stop
touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about
but
their game
I know how to
plan
stop it now.
But there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, Orbit.
Block to throw on 2nd down. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Such a fucking bailout.
Chubb will get the call running left.
That wasn't even...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
What's this close pass? Is that the matter?
Well, I'm doing
Jackson to throw.
Oh, shit.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds
It
remaining.
has double out routes on the outside.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Custom.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught at about the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
I was going to just kick his over.
56 to Mike.
Now Jackson. That escapes the sack. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Cool.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Jacksonville, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Niggas is doing mods and shit, acting like it's real life. You hear him? Listen, but listen.
Chilling out here. We out here in the hood right now, though. We're just gonna ride up the block, see what's going on.
Niggas is silly.
See if we can get into anything.
Bro, mod is kind of clean though. It's like everything's blue, like they Crips or something.
See if we can get into this war. Hey, we got an incoming drive-by. What they is? Oh, they busted. What they is? Oh, they over here. Blood's on one. Gotta be another dude over here somewhere. He's still in the car. You gotta get the homie. We got one down.
Yeah, bro, one more game, I'll have Escape Artist.
Should be good.
Alright.
Hopefully he make it.
We lit.